Chiefs and Chargers in an enormous AFC West game. He is going to pump fake it. Fires inside. Oh, touchdown! One-handed grab. Mahomes throws it late. He's got Justin Watson burning. J.C. Jackson. Picked off at the goal line. Pick six. Jalen Watson.
He took a big shot.
Herbert continues to do the incredible. Well, this is going to come down to an onside kick.
Noah Gray recovers it for Kansas City.
Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max, ESPN Radio, the ESPN app. Go to the Listen Live feature. Take us with you wherever you go. ESPN to Sirius XM Channel 80. We're presented by Progressive Insurance. You just listened to sound from Alt 98.7 Los Angeles and 106.5 The Wolf. Yo, that game, it was not as it hit the under in terms of the over-under, but it delivered as promised. That was an excellent Thursday night game between two cats that are just different. Those two dudes are different, Key.
Woo! Man, it was a epic night, I must say, at their quarterback position. But both of them are different. Yesterday, as I said, this was the moment of truth for Justin Herbert. And he's got time, but we will have liked to have seen him win this one and pull it away in front of everybody on Amazon Prime. Like, everybody was watching this in Arrowhead.
Well, he made the mistake. He threw a pick six that lost the game.
But the thing is when you look at his situation, he played well. Like, he played well enough to win the football game, except the one mistake at the end of the game. And it wasn't his fault per se.
Why not?
Because Everett, the tight end, prior to that snap, was trying to get out of the game because he was either hurt, winded, or whatever, but he wanted out. He had just made a big play, and he needed to get out. But for whatever reason, Brandon Staley and the Chargers waved him back in. And if you go and when you look at the next time you get to look at that highlight, look at Seven. Seven runs out there and stops and floats. Can't even squat and get in his break because he was so damn tired. Justin Herbert put the ball where he was supposed to. And then if you notice in the game, he side-eyed him on the sideline as he was trying to communicate with him and let him know what was going on. Like, you're talking to me right now, looking at me, Max. This is all Justin Herbert was doing, James.
Looking somewhere else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I didn't see it.
Look, when you see it, next time you see the replay, check it out. Seven didn't explode out of the break. He floated, and he backed out of it, and Justin Herbert decided to pull the trigger. See, right here, look at that. You're not supposed to do that. What are you doing?
Right.
You're supposed to stick and stay,
floated.
bam.
Yeah.
And he floated, and there you go.
I got to tell you, though.
So that wasn't on Justin Herbert.
I get it, and I appreciate the breakdown. It just feels to me, though, like Patrick Mahomes has the clutch gene.
Oh,
like, he just has the clutch gene. And I watched Justin Herbert.
Got a couple extra of them.
And I know that the mechanics are off the charts. I know that the Chargers feel like the more complete team when it's all said and done. But there's something about the clutch of the moment that I just look, who do I trust more? I trust Patrick Mahomes more. I just do.
Come on, man.
And last night just proved it.
You can't. You know what it is, Jay? What you just broke down? I get it. It's not all on Herbert. That wasn't on Herbert. Right?
Was not on Herbert.
And he is a great player. Like,
magnificent.
When
player.
you look at Dak Prescott or Derek Carr, those are good quarterbacks.
Levels.
Herbert is it's a difference of kind, not degree. It's a different kind of quarterback. So I get that. But you cannot make a mistake if you are facing Patrick Mahomes. That dude ain't gonna choke under pressure.
No, I understand what you're saying as far as making a mistake. Right there, though, it was getting ready to be 27-14. I mean, 24-17.
Yeah, the game was about to be over. Well,
Probably,
you still can't say over because the other side has Patrick Mahomes.
It would have made it tighter.
Right.
It was going to be a tighter game for Kansas City if they would have scored. That's all that was.
But Keith, that's what I'm saying. It follows the same theme that we saw last year. I talked about this before. That game they had on December 16th last year where they were playing in L.A. L.A. was up. Like, then all of a sudden, Patrick Mahomes, they score, right, with a minute left to go in the game or so, 2 minutes left to go in the game. Then they send the game into overtime. Then they get the coin toss. It just feels like even when you think the Chargers have the momentum. Now, maybe they get over the hump later, but it just seems like the Chiefs have the Chargers' number when it's all said and done.
Part of the thing that goes into this game, like I always say, Max, something good always happens.
We were talking about that.
Yesterday at dinner.
and nothing good happens to the other guy.
Please say that again. And who told you that originally?
That was Coach Bill Parcells says that all the time.
What does he say?
And nothing good happens to that guy. Everything happens good to the other guy.
And what does that mean underneath? What's he trying to communicate?
Everything that Justin Herbert did was right. He's everything all night long. Guy could have had 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions.
And
should have won the game. But it's that moment that the shoulda turns into I wish I coulda.
Damn, I love this topic so much, Key. I want to pick your brain. I want to pick your brain on this because this is what Jay and I left and watched on the phone to get to bed.
Fourth quarter,
and because we all met up and we had wings and everything and watched the game together, right?
Well, I had a burger.
You had a burger. Your burger looked good too. I'm not gonna lie. His burger looked good when it came. Was it good? Good enough.
Did you see it get devoured?
Yeah.
First burger you had in a minute, huh?
Yeah, I split it in 4, turned it into little bitty sliders. Because I couldn't. It was so big, I had to cut it.
Why? Yeah. How come you just didn't order sliders?
Because too much bread. I think, right?
Yeah, a little extra.
Even though it's 2 buns and the sliders is 4, and it's probably the same weight.
Yeah.
If you put it,
somehow,
it just looked
I agree.
visually. It looked like more.
I just know I can't watch games with James Steele anymore, our producer.
But
just
Chiefs games, no.
There's so much anxiety around the games. He's standing up in the first quarter. I'm like, sit down. There's 9 minutes to go in the first quarter.
First of all, James has a lot of nerve. You got Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, Eric Bieniemy. You're in the AFC Championship game every year.
Patrick Mahomes, Eric Bieniemy, Andy Reid.
No.
If you had to lose either Eric Bieniemy or Andy Reid, who are you losing? You can't.
If you lose either one of them, that next guy's gonna be really thin.
Well,
right.
Wait, Max. The best part is every time there was a great offensive play, like Key and I saw it, we call eye contact, and he called it out once again. Every time there was a good offensive play, you know who they panel to? Andy Reid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like, there you go.
Andy
Not
Reid.
panning to Eric Bieniemy.
Yeah. Andy Reid. They panned Andy Reid. I turned to Jay and go, well, I guess that's a great play call by Andy Reid. They go back to Andy Reid. He ain't mumble. His lips didn't move 1 centimeter.
He's not even looking at his sheet.
Then they go to Eric Bieniemy, and Eric Bieniemy's over there. Am I lying, James? Bieniemy's over going.
They're calling the plays, talking, lips moving.
And they go, well, great play call by Andy Reid.
Look, I was there. I was there. You're both white about that, but I need to move on here for a second. For real, though, Key, when you say nothing good, like Parcells looks at a guy, something good always happens for him, nothing good ever happens for him. So that certainly feels like it applies to Justin Herbert and Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, absolutely.
What does it mean underneath? Because to my way of thinking, I feel that way about Tom Brady. But if that happens for 20-something years, it ain't luck, right? Something else is factoring in.
But
what is that
It
thing?
doesn't matter if it's luck or not. It's something, and I'm not like one of them superstitious people or anything, but it's something in the air. It's just something about a guy that no matter what, he comes always out as a winner.